Hey, gorgeous. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Lola, and I'm going to take you through tonight how women in corporate are breaking free from the golden chains. Now, you're here because you've been feeling like you've been taken advantage of. You know you're better than your job. You know you're worth more than what your boss is paying you. And you know truly that you are here, put on this earth to make a difference. You are here to be able to spend your time how you want, picking your kids up from school, dropping them off from school, traveling the world, having choice. You weren't here to work 9 to 5. You weren't here to be crying in your car at lunch. And you certainly weren't here to be dreading Monday on a Sunday. So let me take you through, because this next half hour is going to be life-changing. Ambitious women just like yourself are earning 3 to 7K per sale without burnout and without quitting your job. So today I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. And like many women and men in this organization, we all build whilst we're still in our current careers. So what are we going to go through in the next 20 minutes? We're going to go through how we can break free from linear income, discover why high achieving corporate women are stuck in a cycle of one-off sales, and how to transition into leverage and high ticket commissions. The freedom model. So this is high ticket commissions combined with leverage, and why the high ticket sales equals freedom, time freedom, and how to scale with leveraged income that works for you. So how to earn 3 to 7K commissions per sale, 21 sales to 100K. How good's that? And what I'm about to show you is the most tax effective strategy for high ticket closes globally. Quick disclaimer. So this presentation is for general information only and does not provide financial, business, medical, or therapeutic advice. No earnings are guaranteed. Results will depend on your own effort, skills, and commitment. And always seek professional advice and guidance where required. So I'm going to share a little bit more about my story and why I'm the best leader for you. I've been in sales since I was 16 years old. I started my first company when I was 16. I know it sounds nuts and totally not relatable, but I grew up really, really poor, and it pushed me from a very young age. I thought money was aligned with safety and happiness. So that's why I pushed so hard from a young age. But I've sold plants, I've sold real estate, I've sold whole freeway contracts, door-to-door vacuum cleaners, and low-ticket MLNs. So I've always been in sales because I've always thought and known in my head that sales for me was the way to my dreams. Sales is the gateway to my most expansive self and my full potential. So I've done high ticket real estate, sales management, big civil companies, and lots of in between. But what I found was, especially my first inkling of it, when I was 25, I hit my first seven figure year, and I was utterly miserable. This was the first time that I realized money doesn't buy happiness. It just amplifies what's already in your heart. So I was already depleted and I was already struggling, and it just compounded that and amplified that. So I actually left my ex-husband and I left the companies that we had built together, and I walked out. And since then, I've been on this journey of A, self-discovery, but B, discovering what lights me up, and also what lights me up that's going to bring me the money, right? So since then, I've been a real estate agent. I live outside of Melbourne in a beautiful area. So think beautiful country estates, big gardens, acreage, big homes, things like that. That was the kind of real estate that I was selling. And then I went to sales management from there, because if you're in real estate, and if you are, you know, it takes every single second of your day. So there's phone calls at 2 a.m., there's messages, there's videos not right. You get the picture, right? If you're in corporate, it's kind of the same thing. You're always switched on. So I thought real estate to sales management was easier money and less hours. And it was, but fuck, it was boring. I didn't push me enough. I could close big deals. I could do it with my eyes closed. So that's why I am so passionate about now. I teach women how to create real freedom through leverage instead of pressure. And that enables them to build their most expansive lives and live out their wildest dreams. So I'm so passionate about it, and I'm so excited for you to join me on this venture. So if you're here, you're probably one of those corporate women that have realized you work long hours and our salary, right? We don't get overtime, but we're there for a very long time. You give all your energy to work, and your family and your friends just get the leftovers of you. You're always switched on. Pay rises never seem to fix that feeling, right? Success feels hollow. You're burnt out and you don't know your next step. You wanted freedom, but you got the exact opposite. Money doesn't buy freedom alone. And that's the biggest difference between an employee and a freedom-based entrepreneur. And that is where my model is different. This is something we're all pretty used to, right? The corporate burnout circle. We hustle, we hope, we burn out, we repeat. There's no boundaries, there's no space for your well-being, no time for femininity. This is a big one that I didn't realize I was missing until I started this business. I was pushing so hard from the masculine, and I'm guessing you are too, because you're here and you're a high-level corporate woman. So reconnecting with your feminine is really interesting, and I can't wait to see your journey. There's no predictable path to freedom, and this model keeps you trapped, the corporate 9-to-5 model. But my model, the freedom-based model, it ends this cycle. So imagine this. I just want to do a little exercise. So if you could please close down your eyes. Take a big deep breath in, fill up your lungs, and exhale for longer than you inhaled. With your eyes closed, can you please imagine waking up in 12 months from now with income that expands instead of contracts, with time that is yours, with freedom you can feel in your body? Now, what would that look like for you? Where would you be? How does it feel to have this in your body, knowing that you made a decision today that changed your life? You can open your eyes now. Thank you for playing along. The invisible trap that corporate women do not see. Corporate rewards performance only, but it also punishes alignment. We get good at surviving and call it success. We collect titles instead of freedom. You climb ladders that you were never built for. And at some point, you look at your life and you wonder, is this it? Do I wake up at 6 a.m. to rush to work, to spend my days there, to get home where I'm depleted and I can't give my full self to my family or even to myself? That's what really hit for me. Not being able to give to my family, not feeling like myself, and not understanding that there is a better way. So let's understand why we're here in the first place, right? It's because we were taught that working harder leads to earning more, and earning more leads to more happiness, more things. We were conditioned from a young age when we went to school to enter the 9-to-5 system, to work, to provide for our families. There was nowhere in our education that taught us about ourselves and what it means to truly be present and lead your own life and be happy. So that belief of working harder and earning more, it only works inside a linear model, a model that caps your income, limits your freedom, and drains your energy. High performance without leverage leads to burnout. High performance with leverage leads to freedom. And this, the leverage, is that key part that we've all been missing. Why are corporate women now switching to high ticket sales? You already have the course skill sets. You already know how to communicate. You already know how to qualify, how to close. You understand emotional intelligence because you've been in those boardroom meetings, you've been negotiating deals, you've been, it's hard to explain. You know what's going on without anyone verbalizing anything. You know how to perform and you know how to hold responsibility. You're already built for this. You just simply need the right model. And I'm going to show you that. You need to break the chains. You can be the best in the game at corporate, the top earner, the top performer. But if you only collect a one-time income, you will be forever trading time for money. Trading your Saturdays, trading your evenings, trading dinners with family for time at work. One slow month, one restructure, one shift in the company, and everything changes. Because in corporate, you don't own anything, you're just an employee. Now imagine this, and this is going to feel good. No more office politics. Excuse me, but I don't want to work with anyone that has the emotional intelligence of a 13-year-old. It is utterly exhausting, and I don't need that drama. I want to work with women who are uplifting, inspired, and have drive to live out their wildest dreams, because it's possible. Anything's possible with this system if you put the work in. No more office politics? Oh, ma'am, yes, please. No more long hours. You can build this in 15-minute gaps, 2-3 hours a day. No more capped salary. No more pressure to prove yourself. No more trading time for income. Just clean, high-ticket income without the chaos. Now, you need to give yourself permission to choose a life you want, not the one you settled for. Now, what would an extra 10 to 20K plus per month mean for you with just a few sales while you're truly living your life? Let's say you're traveling the world, traveling Australia, or you're staying home with your kiddos, you're homeschooling, you're world schooling, you're just there to drop them off and pick them up from school. Hang out with your girlfriends, do yoga, truly be present in your life and leading yourself. I've been talking a lot about remote high ticket sales and freedom. So let's break it down. Why is this the best kept secret to full-time freedom? Because you can close one deal and earn what it takes people to earn weeks or months. You're location free, no more office, no more clocking in. Your salary's not capped. You're not stuck at 150K a year. You can make 150K in a month or more. You're recession proof. And even bigger, you're AI recession proof. Now it's predicted in the next 5 years that there's going to be another billion jobs taken by AI. Will it be your job? Now, I shopped around and I can guarantee this is the best high ticket offer for corporate women who desire true freedom. The reason ambitious corporate women get into high ticket sales in the first place. We want financial freedom, time freedom, life by design. You genuinely love to help people. You have big visions for your life, and you've figured out that sales is the number one income skill set. You think about it around the world, sales, everything is a transaction. Everything is a transaction. And you master that skill set, life just opens up. Let's talk linear sales versus leverage sales. So, linear sales is your typical sales method. You close a deal and you get paid once. There's no ownership of the offer, there's no passive income. You're always chasing the next close. And if you don't work, you don't earn. Now, let's go over to the leverage side. This is the freedom model. You close a deal, you earn, but you also unlock future commissions. You override income from referrals and team sales. You have a personal brand that attracts warm leads to you, and this brand is yours forever. Your scalable income, even when you're offline. So imagine waking up in the morning and more money's landed in your account while you're on holiday, with your hubby, with your wife, kids are playing, just landing. You haven't worked, but there's still money coming in because you're building an asset, not just cash flow. So leverage equals compounding time, energy, and income. Instead of starting from zero every month, your efforts multiply, which is the most incredible experience. Right, so who's this for and who's it's not for? This is for you if you love to thrive in a collaborative environment with women and men who are excited to be part of a winning team. We all cheer each other on. We all genuinely want everyone else to succeed. There's no gatekeeping in secrets. It's all free flow of information to help one another out. You're passionate about the art of selling. You enjoy the thrill of closing high ticket deals. You know the value of premium offers and want to earn 3 to 7K per sale. Now, I know when I was a real estate agent, you get 1 to 2% when you close, right? And 1 to 2% on $1 million is about 10K. And then you have to pay 40% to the director straight away. Then you've got to pay for your PA's percentage of their wage and some office maintenance. So you're really not making much money. You crave flexibility in your schedule and you want to earn based on your performance, not salary. If you love the sound of 50 to 70% high ticket commissions, yes, 50 to 70% commissions. Amazing. This isn't for you if you're looking for a get rich quick scheme. This does take work and you're not going to be a millionaire overnight. It's not for you if you don't want to put the work in, because as I said, it takes work. It is a legitimate business that is your branded business that you grow yourself with mentorship from myself and others in the community. And also, I invest a lot in others, as you'll see. So I invest in myself by hiring mentors and coaches. You'll probably do the same. And if you have a low ticket mindset, this isn't for you as well. You're only interested in small commission offers. That's not what we do here. You don't want to make a lot of money, but have fun while you're doing it. We have a saying in our organization, the more fun you have, the more money you make. And it is so true because like attracts like, right? You're out there, you're having fun, you're earning money, it's going to flow back in. And you enjoy receiving 8 to 20% commissions. We don't do that. We want 50 to 70, done, closed deal. So this is one of the most important parts because what we sell matters, and you'll see why. I wouldn't partner with any company just selling any product. What we sell really matters, and it changes people's lives. So I'm guessing you've heard this before. The bigger the problem, the bigger the paycheck, baby. So we're solving a lot of really big problems. So what are the big problems these days? Health and fitness. This is only going to get bigger as people around the world realize that there is no wealth without your health. Weight loss, longevity, is biohackers, this is for them. Preventative medicine, environmental impacts, single-use plastics, chemicals, toxins in your home, and inflation, and cost of living. Also helps with inflammation. So, all the great things. Right. The ultimate offer we partner with. So we have true impact products that actually impact a wellness level and a financial level, a whole health system with 4 key products that enhance health, unlock wealth, and protect the environment. This is also coupled with what we like to call generational wealth, a highly profitable and fair commission structure that offers generational wealth opportunities for you and your family. So think of it as a retirement plan that pays you even once you've passed. It's an incredibly powerful partnership. We're partnered with a Japanese company that has been around for 52 years this year. They have a 500-year business plan. This is how serious the business is and how serious the Japanese take giving back and future preparing. They're pioneers in health and wellness technology that offer and enhance health, build wealth, and protect the environment. Now, our company originated in Japan, Okinawa, and it's historically known as the land of the immortals. This is because of how long the Okinawans live for, and they also have less cancer, less heart disease, and less dementia. And the women there live longer than any women on the planet. So Okinawa is a blue zone. And one thing that the blue zones have in common is what I'm going to talk into next, which is water that's alive, molecular hydrogen water. So one of the machines that we sell is a machine that produces molecular hydrogen water, or electrolyzed reduced water. It's rich in hydrogen, which restores the body to its optimal state. There's 68 uses for this water and an incredible return on investment. So I use the different types of water in my house. One's a degreaser, and I use it for cleaning the barbecue. You can wash your dishes in it. You can wash your benches in it, like I have it in a spray bottle. I also use that for laundry detergent. It's absolutely incredible. There's more and more, but I won't go into it. But there's so many uses for it. It's a sustainable, zero-waste product lasting 20 plus years, reducing single-use plastics and fighting the plastic pandemic. We're an award-winning Japanese technology, and we now lead in EMF protection as well. So cut out all those EMFs because they're incredibly harmful. And the EMFs, I don't know if you know this, but they dehydrate your cells. The waves dehydrate your cells. It is nuts. We have huge market opportunity with only 3 million Kangen water machines being sold worldwide. I mean, there's still a huge market for them, especially with the conscious global understanding of health. And we're 75% water, right? So you are what you eat. What about what you drink? And our drinking water, I'm in Australia, so we're probably classified as one of the best in the world, but it's still full of chemicals. It's still full of chlorine. It's still full of heavy metals. It is absolutely disgusting, and it does dehydrate you further. It doesn't replenish you. It doesn't nourish you on a cellular level. So this is a movement, and you're either going to be in the movement or you're not going to be in a movement, because it's not a fad and it's not passing. It's here to stay, and it's only building bigger and bigger every single year. Consumers are becoming more health conscious and are actively seeking products that can help improve their overall well-being. Furthermore, the growing prevalence of water pollution and the need for safe drinking water also contributes to the market's growth. The household water ionizer market is expected to witness substantial growth during the forecast period. One of the key drivers behind the growth is increasing consumer awareness regarding the importance of maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Water ionizers are expected to grow 8.7% every year. So that's just not over the total life, every single year until 2032. And the company we partner with and you will partner with is the #1 water ionizer company in the world. It is a medical grade water ionizer that's been around for 52 years. Now, if you weren't pumped about how bloody good the water is, I'm going to talk a bit more into the products and talk into unlocking wealth. So we have the main package is a 4-product package. That comes your ionizer, your K8, the Anespa, which is a shower unit that turns your normal shower into chlorine-free mineral shower, and it's got these beautiful natural stones in it that remineralizes the water, so you're bathing in this beautiful mineralized spa water. Incredible. We have Ukon, which comes in a tablet form, a tea form, or in soap, and this is a turmeric supplement. So the capsules, which is the turmeric supplement, is grown on the land in Japan, in Okinawa. They have complete control. It's all organic, and they actually ferment the turmeric, which makes it more bioavailable to the body to take up. So it's an incredibly, incredibly powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. And we have the M-Guard, which is the leading in EMF protection. So this cuts out all your radio waves, so your phones, your internet, your Skynet, anything with a wireless frequency that's emitting these waves, this cuts it out. So when you buy these 4 products, when you start, you immediately receive 656 AUD back in commissions, because the way we set it up, I will sell you 1 product, but you will sell yourself 3. So you're earning 3 commissions off the 1 sale when your first purchase. And your first 5 quads, so we call this a quad, the 4-pack is a quad, in your organization, you will receive $15,700 in commissions of 5 sales. The next 6 quad equals 11 sales, and you'll be receiving $45,530 from 11 sales. Yes. Another 10 sales, and you're hitting 100K in commissions. It's only 21 quad sales. We pay out over 57% in commissions to the distributors. This is what I mean by true wealth and freedom. This company allows you to become the woman you were born to be. Right, let's look at these numbers because they're absolutely mind-blowing. So we'll start off really simply with the sale of a K8. So there's different levels. The company we partner with has a patented, yes, even the commission structure is patented. So simple breakdown is there's a pie. Think of a pie, apple pie, and you cut it into 8 slices. There is 8 points of commission to be earned from every single K8 sale. Now, when you start at 1A, and 1A is 1 to 2 sales. So you're receiving $400 for a K8 sale. You move up, you've sold 3 to 10 products. It doesn't have to be all K8s, it can be whatever you want. 3 to 10 sales, and now you're receiving $800 for every K8 sold. And you move up until you get to 6A, which is 101 sales. And now for every K8 you sell, you receive $2,400. So you receive $2,400 for a K8. Amazing. Now you move on to a quad, which is what most people get started with. We very rarely sell a pack at just one machine unless someone just wants the water. So your first quad sale, and you're at 1A, you're going to be receiving $784 commission. And then it moves up $1,500 all the way up to 6A. So you'll be receiving $4,700 for 1 sale. We move to the fast track K8. Now this is where real studious businesswomen get started because it just elevates you and projects you so much quicker than the other ways. So I can explain it more in depth, but basically you're starting off with 5 products It's an Anespa, two K8s, an MGuard, and an Ukon. So it's really smart to have two K8s because you can loan one out. Now, loaner machines generate you about 80 to 100K a year, give or take. And that's just a ballpark figure. A lot of women make more, some women make less, depends how much you're using your loaner machine for. But it's a really, really smart investment. And this just fast tracks you straight away. So instead of starting at 1A, you start at 2A. So you'll be starting off when you first sell $2,368 all the way to 6A, where you'll be receiving over $7,000 per sale of a fast track. Mind blown. Let's keep going because it gets better. Okay, let's talk about the power of leverage, but simply. So we have you at the top and you K8. You sell Shelley a K8 and Kate a K8, receiving $400 per piece. You then sell Jess a K8 and you receive $800 because you're in your 2A lane and you're getting two pieces of the pie. You then sell a K8 to Bob and you receive $1,200 from that sale. You've made 4 direct sales, receiving $2,800 for these sales. However, if you see Jess is an absolute gun, and she's gone out and she's made 7 K8 sales. Not only does Jess receive the commission for this, but you also receive the commission for this. So you'll receive an extra $5,600 because Jess is one of your direct sales. So instead of receiving only the $2,800 for your 4 direct sales, you're also receiving another $5,600 for Jess's 7 indirect sales. So all up, you're making a total of $8,400 for your sales and Jess's sales. Now, instead of making $2,800, the power of leverage, you've made an extra $5,600, totaling $8,400. This is where true freedom is built. All right, so the 8-point K8 quad commission is 7,104 AUD dollars. So remember how I said there's eight pieces of the pie? Once you have all 8 pieces of the pie, this is what you get from a quad. And this is super simple. To earn 100K AUD, you need to sell 15 quads a year. To earn 500 grand AUD, it's 75 quads. $1 million commission is only 149 quad sales. 149 sales to earn $1 million. I don't know where else you can get that money. It is ludicrous. All right, let's talk about bonuses. So the first bonus you're going to receive is when you hit 6A. This is once you've achieved 101 sales. Now remember, this can be direct sales from yourself, or it can also be sales from your team. So once you hit 101 sales, you reach the rank of 6A and you receive a $3,000 USD bonus. I'm going to talk in USD for the whole of this slide. Now you can see it moves up to 6A2, where you're going to receive a $6,000 USD bonus, and 6A2-2, where you're going to receive a $12,000 USD bonus. Once you hit 6A2-3, this is what we call the first legacy rank. This was what everyone in our community strives for. Now get ready. You're going to receive a once-off bonus of $25,000 USD. You are then going to receive $5,000 monthly for the rest of your life. Yes, $5,000 USD monthly for the rest of your life. But it doesn't end there. It's not just for your lifetime. Our company will pay you even once you have passed on. This is what we call general wealth and your legacy. This $5,000 monthly can be willed down to your children, a close relative, or a charity. And you can see as you advance 6A2-4, you get a once-off bonus of $50,000 USD, and then you receive $10,000 monthly. You go all the way up to 6A2-6, 6A2-7, and I have just seen, I kid you not, in the last week since filming this, 2 people in our organization hit 6A2-8. They have received an $800,000 USD bonus once off, and they will receive for the rest of their lives $80,000 monthly paid to them. And then once they pass, their family will be receiving $80,000 per month for the rest of their lives. It's hard to wrap your head around that this is something that a company would actually do. But our company values us so much and the work we put in so much that it is willing to pay us even when we're gone. Isn't that the most incredible thing you've ever seen? Don't you just want to be a part of it? I know once I saw this, you can't unsee it. Now, with all the money we're making, let's not pay tax on the whole thing. Look, everyone's got to pay tax. I love Medicare. It's great, but let's not pay all of it, right? Let's hide a little bit. So building a business income versus employee income. When you build your own high-ticket business, you earn as business owners, not as employees or contractors. This means you've got write-offs and more control and less tax. So you can write off home office, phone, laptop, travel, internet, mentorships. I spend a lot of myself on coaching to better myself and to better my team. You're not stuck in a personal tax rate like standard commission closers and standard corporate workers. And this isn't just a high income opportunity. It is a smart financial move. Let's talk about risk. The real risk is not trying something new. The real risk is staying exactly where you are, repeating the same year again and again and again, knowing exactly where that's going to lead you. You feel the same burnout. You live in the same cycle, hoping for change without the vehicle to create it. This is the vehicle. Freedom does not come from safety. Freedom comes from choosing different. So how do we do it? How does this business work? How we share the offer? We just share the offer. We talk to people about the opportunity. Now, this could be organically talking at a cafe, talking at a park, your yoga club. You can share it online on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. You can do trials. You can set up a shop. You can do it anywhere. But basically, you share, you sell, and you earn. Simple business structure. Okay, so this is actually my favorite part about this business. It's not just the commission checks. It's not just the incredible products. And let me tell you, they're life-changing. It's the environment and the community. Your environment shapes your reality, and you become who you're around. And the women and the men within our organization, most people would pay thousands of dollars to be in rooms with growth-minded leaders like ours. And here, you'll naturally surround yourself with people who think bigger, live intentionally, and we all rise together. And one day, you'll be one of these women too. Here are some corporate baddies just like yourself. So we've got the gorgeous Jo Mould. Wait till you meet her in person. She is the most electrifying, magnetic person I've ever met. Such a beautiful song. Jo was in high corporate, was also in low ticket sales and selling supplements for $20 to $50. She has hundreds of thousands of sales a month. But here, she made $240K in her first year. We've got Melissa, again, sales corporate role, just like myself. making good money, but wasn't living the life she desired. She stepped into this and made 160K her first year. Just incredible. Now, what we do it differently. This is not just a side hustle that pays you a little bit. This is a proper brand that, if you do it correctly, will pay you and your family for life. So, we start with personal branding and we work from there. We create your own feel, your own image, your own style, uniquely tailored to yourself. So, your brand will last with you forever. Right. So let's talk about what this partnership looks like with me. We have weekly mentoring and strategy calls. We have access to a done for you ecosystem, high converting offers, done for you again, connection with epic community of purpose driven high ticket closers globally. You know the tax offsets I was talking about? Well, we go on women's retreats all the time, and you know what? It's work, so it's a tax deduction. Yes, please. We have done for you personal brand support, alignment focused leadership. You're not doing this alone. It's not just me, it's a full community. Here's the real talk. I only take a max of 5 women per month so that I can be fully present for you. These are high touch spots where I mentor you personally. This isn't a course. This is a mentorship and momentum. So if your gut is telling you this is it, trust. Your next step is simple. Shoot me a message once you've watched this, and I'll send you a link to book a call. This is your moment to shift from gig mode to legacy mode. This is the next evolution from corporate to CEO of your own life. Right. So, the leverage you're going to get with me that makes me and my team different. And here is where leverage becomes power. Okay, so who is Britt Forrester? Because you're not in the game, you probably wouldn't have heard of her. So Britt Forrester is the 0.05% network marketing coach in the world. She's led 16 six-figure leaders to multiple seven-figure leaders per annum. Masterminds with Britt are normally $7,000 to $8,000 per person. When you join my team and you're decisive and you join within the 48 hours, I've purchased for you and you will receive as my gift to you a business strategy session with Britt valued at $1,000. I've also bought for the team monthly calls for life with Britt. Now, this is where we will delve deep as a team into where we're getting a bit stuck, where we need help, or if there's new automation on the market. Britt is always the first one to know about it, and she's always implementing. She even comes up with her own AI. It's amazing. You'll also receive 7 of Britt's premium programs valued at $50,000. Now, these are a game changer. She's so strategic, she's so smart, and she conveys everything so clearly. Easy step-by-step guides to help anyone become a successful network marketer. And there's one more thing that I've done. Just because I know how powerful it is when you get in the room with seven-figure leaders. I've purchased lifetime access to all of Britt's future events, retreats, conferences. These are valued at a minimum $7,000 per event. Now, when you join my team within 48 hours, you also get this as my gift to you. Because when you step in these rooms, it will change the trajectory of your life. So you get this whole value. I actually haven't included how much it cost me to pay for the lifetime events, but it's $111,000 worth of value for the rest of your life to build your business and to start strong and to keep going strong. How incredible is that? I wouldn't want to miss out just by thinking on it too long. So the Brit Forrester Upgrade Exclusive, this is a premium level of support, not available to any other team. The upgrade is only available for 48 hours from the moment we speak on your discovery call. So after you watch this webinar and book a call, the discovery call is to be booked within 48 hours of me sharing this mastermind. After that, the window is closed and the access to Brit is removed. So if you're interested, once you've watched this, give me a call, and then within 48 hours of us having that call, you need to get in touch with me if you want to go ahead. Otherwise, the Brit Forrester upgrade, it won't be available past the 48 hours. Why my team moves faster. You get me, 18 years in sales, high negotiating sales, real estate, sales management, owned and built my own company. You get Brit, an ex-lawyer turned network marketer turned top coach in Australia. You get the systems, you get support, you get alignment. You get a proven pathway. And this is why my team wins. Let's recap what you're getting when you start with me. High ticket commissions, leveraged model, global opportunity, my mentorship, Brit's mentorship, done for you scripts, done for you systems, a high performing community, a freedom-based business model, and the opportunity to live to your full potential. This is your corporate exit plan, and you don't need to quit corporate. You don't need to start again. You don't need to rebuild credibility. You simply add leverage, add income, and add freedom. You are not made to live in a golden cage. You are made to create, to lead, to expand. If you feel the pull, trust it. Message me and I'll send you the link to take the next step. Your freedom begins the moment you choose it. This is your evolution. Let's build your freedom. You opened this masterclass wondering how women are creating freedom without quitting their jobs. Now you know. The only question left is, are you ready to become one of them?